Hey guys, my name is Dizzy. If you know me, you should know me if you're seeing this feed. I'm a comedy magician. I work all around the world and I step onto stages in front of audiences performing what I do. A little bit of circus, a little bit of magic. But what I want to do is I want to try and introduce you guys to some of the friends that I cross paths with. So what I'll do is I'll ask my friends 10 fun questions, find out a little bit about them. Hopefully you find that interesting. I really do inspire to be like some of these superstars that I get to work with. Hopefully you find something and hopefully they give you guys the insight of what it takes to be a performer. Enjoy. I call this Under the Spotlight with me, Dizzy, my friends. Enjoy. 10 fun questions. We'll answer them as quick as we can.
My name is Roy Tan.
Welcome to the office for tonight.
Yeah.
Who inspires your style the most?
The most, well, I always say there's three big musical influences, but in terms of the most, well, my show is called Soundtrack that I do on the ships. So it obviously has to be a film composer. It has got to be the one and only Mr. John Williams. The rituals are, if I have the time and I'm able to, I like to kind of sit in an empty room, just sit in the middle of the, and kind of take in the entire space.
I've worked with a speed juggler. He would heat up a bottle of water and then, roll it around in his fingers to warm up his fingers ready. Is that something you have to take into consideration? Just a hot shower?
Hot shower, usually just to warm
before you go on stage?
Yeah, even if it's a quick 2-minute thing, just to blast. And then
just to get your dexterity in your fingers. And
yeah.
Interesting. When did you first start getting paid to do what you love?
17, 18, I started getting some gigs with some friends of mine.
And that was it? That was like, I can get paid for something that I enjoy?
And then, I went to school for music after that. So that was just sort of, small little gigs here and there. But it wasn't that, and it just kind of snowballed from there, and it's kind of grown into this whole thing.
Yeah, so if something goes wrong, the show must go on.
Sometimes with the sound, like the other 2 years that I had a sound issue, I just told them, I said, you just kind of little point things, and I need more in my monitor, it's up. Or if not, sometimes if it's really, really bad or something needs to be addressed, I'll just stop and I'll actually address them in the breaks when I'm talking. Or it's generally just being comfortable on stage, and that's it.
And will you give a little tap to your ear to say, hey, give me more volume?
No funny signals, there's no... I don't set anything up beforehand, just some fresh air.
So if you weren't a performer, what would you be doing instead?
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, I really don't know.
Not a firefighter, a teacher?
When I was a kid, first thing I thought when they said, it's one of those, what are you going to do when you grow up? It's first thing was a pilot. And then, I could see you as a pilot. Yeah, but then I think I had bad eyesight by like 12 years old. Right. My mom says, no, you can't. You need great eyesight for that. So actually, the thing about ships is I started doing it because I wanted to bring my family, I wanted to bring my wife on. And
what is the toughest part of being a performer?
For me, just being away, I suppose. Just the days that we're traveling away from home, away from family. As much as that, it's amazing being out here on these ships, but you kind of want a bit of both.
The grass is greener. Yeah.
It's like you always want, when I'm home too long, I'm like, get me out of here, I need to get out. But when you're out, sometimes you miss it.
And do you get to ever do the dream job of being on stage in your hometown where you get
every now and then, but not as much now as I'd like, I suppose.
What is one word of advice that you would give to them to be able to get into your footsteps?
Oh, make a plan and just go through with it.
Roy, it's an honor to get to cruise with you. And I just want to end by...
Likewise.
If you can just share your social handles or your contact, whatever you can offer to the people that are...
Yeah, it's just Roy Tan Music, ROYTN Music, all one word. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, probably the best ways to reach me.
Amazing.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, shining the light on this incredible talent, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Roy Tan.
Thank you for joining me here in the theater, and I'll see you in a minute.